trivia. These are 43 trivia questions that I've been reviewing in a digital flashcards app in the phone for a number of months. Topics include wars, evolutionary history, and miscellaneous. Countries forming the Allies during World War II. China, United States, Britain, France, and Russia. Countries forming the Central Powers during World War I. Germany, Hungary, Austria, Bulgaria, and Turkey. How many years ago did the first hominins begin? Hominins ending in INS. About 3 million years ago. What was the event that prompted the start of World War I? Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the throne of Hungary and Austria, and his pregnant wife Sophie were assassinated. What were the years of the American Revolution? 1765 to 1783. What were the approximate years constituting the early Bronze Age period of history? This answer is somewhat subjective. About 3300 BCE to around 2100 BCE. What was the event that prompted the beginning of World War II? Germany invading Poland. What is the estimate of the number of people that have lived throughout human history? About 100 billion. What are the approximate years constituting the Iron Age period of history? About 1200 BCE to around 600 BCE. What are the names of the two sides of World War I? The Allies and the Central Powers. How many species of plants and animals are alive today, and what percentage is it of all species that have ever existed? About 10 million and about 1%. Three-part question. What's the world's greatest dynasty as far as species? How long ago were they around? And how long ago did they go extinct? I'll repeat. What's the world's greatest dynasty? How long were they around? So not how long ago were they around, but how long were they around? And how long ago did they go extinct? The dinosaurs. They were around for about 165 million years, and they went extinct approximately 66 million years ago. What are the years constituting the modern period of history? About 1500 CE to the present. 30 questions to go. What's the largest animal that has ever lived? The blue whale. What are the six main periods of history? We've already touched upon a couple of them, and there is an element of subjectivity to this. The early Bronze Age, the Bronze Age, Iron Age, Classical Antiquity, Middle Ages, and Modern Period. What are the approximate years constituting the Bronze Age period of history? About 2100 BCE to around 1200 BCE. How old is planet Earth? About 4.5 billion years. What are the names of the two sides during World War II? The Allies and the Axis. What are the years Joan of Arc lived? (1412 to 1431). What countries declared war on Germany when Germany refused to stop while invading Poland? Britain and France. What year did World War I end? 1918. What year did World War I start? 1914. What year did World War II start? 1939. What is the approximate year when Homo sapiens began? About 300,000 BCE. What are the years constituting the Classical Antiquity period of history? About 600 BCE to around 500 CE. What are the years constituting the Middle Ages period of history? Around 500 CE to about 1500 CE. What countries formed the Allies during World War I? United States, Britain, Belgium, France, and Russia. What year did World War II end? 1945. When did Homo erectus, upright human, the first hominin with recognizable human features, began to leave Africa? How long ago, in other words, did Homo erectus leave Africa? About 2 million years ago. How many years ago did human history begin in Bavaria, Germany, with the discovery of a small primate called Danuvius guggenmosi? 11.6 million years ago. What was Joan of Arc's method of death? Burned alive. What are the names used to describe A, all large primates present and extinct, including humans, and B, all human species? Hominids, ending in DS, and hominins, ending in NS. And one way to remember those two is that the first group is the more general group, and it ends in DS. D comes before N in the alphabet, and the second group is the more specialized group, so to speak, and it ends in NS, which comes after DS in the alphabet. What does CE stand for? CE, when it comes to referring to historical dates. Common Era. What was the deadliest war ever fought? World War II. The estimates are that between 70 million and about 85 million people perished, which was about 3 to 4% of the world population at the time, from the late 1930s to the mid 1940s. Countries forming the Axis during World War II. Germany, Italy, and Japan. How old is the universe? $13.8 billion years, approximately. What year did the Berlin Wall fall? 1989. What does BCE stand for when referring to historical dates? BCE. Before Common Era. What is the approximate year when history began, and why is it the point of demarcation? Why does history start from that point forward? It is 3300 BCE, more or less, and it is because that's around the time that the first writings began. Which U.S. president, before he became a politician, was a champion wrestler with more than 300 bouts under his belt, losing only one match in his career, and was inducted into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame in 1992? Abraham Lincoln. What country was Joan of Arc born in? France. What are some of the main reasons Germany invaded Poland during World War II? Adolf Hitler, leader of Germany, along with the Nazi Party, wanted more land and power and wanted to rule over Europe. Lastly, what is the name of the period of history before writing began? Prehistory.